And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Giants. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On the toss, here's Ballage. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Taking it about the 16. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now back to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
On On second down, here's Barkley. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's caught by Beasley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Rosas now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep over the... He's got a man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. It's a big play there for Miami. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards on the play.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
50.
Toss play to Balaj. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Ballage, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Watch it now, Barney!
They'll set up a throw. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
It's caught. Shepard. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Dolphins have got it. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They'll run here with Ballage. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete here on third down. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants are in for 6. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 14-7. Rosas now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dalvin Tomlinson breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, Drake. Room to run past midfield. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Here's a give to Barkley. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Tannehill throwing again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. Tavecchio puts this one through. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He dumps it off to Barkley. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Everyone's got 4 down. All right, here we go.
Looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And this will be taken at the 13. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they're printed on. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. Benjamin with it over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Let's go hustle, fellas. Hey, 20.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He dumps it off to Drake. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On first down, Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
He'll try and start this drive in the air, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Al Woods forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hot! Over! Hot!
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time. And
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Back to throw here. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And his throw is incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. And that'll bring up second down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with third and just a couple. On third and short, Drake. And an alley to run. And just shutting him off there. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big gain there on 3rd and 2. 51 yards on the ground. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Tannehill on 1st down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Balaj. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Run.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Kalen Balaj, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground in Saquon Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
3-19! 3-19! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. And that's caught by Beasley. And some room to run now. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play for the Giants on third down. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Back to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard in the final minute. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the 4th. Rosas good with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Rosas now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Play. Hey, 20. Deep. It's up.
Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Tannehill now to throw. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Giants, their hopes of a 500 season stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo.